This video will go over the workflow for entering locations into FUDSChem. For detailed instructions on how to enter locations, please refer to our Loading Locations videos, linked in the description. As a best practice, the EMCX recommends submitting locations prior to sampling and using placeholders as needed. After sampling occurs, placeholders are updated and final locations are migrated to the eChem database behind the USACE firewall. Go to Tools, Data Submission. Select the project and event and choose Location Definition LDI as the data type. Here, we can either create a file or upload a file. We will populate the location IDs and any known information. Unknown fields can be left blank and will automatically populate with placeholders once we screen the file. The person who entered the data will need to update the placeholders later on, once final data is available. For this demonstration, we'll click Create a File. Enter the first location. Following the best practice, our loc ID includes a 3-letter site indicator, CRB for Camp Richards Base, a 2-letter location type indicator, MW for monitoring well, and an identifying number. For more information, please refer to our Best Practices Naming Conventions video, linked in the description. Next, enter all known information. The fields we leave blank will automatically populate with placeholders once we screen the file. The exception is the SRID, which defaults to the first option in the list. Be sure to update the SRID. Once all locations have been added to the file, save and close the editor. Click Rename. Give the file a name that will make it easy to identify later. Next, screen the file. This will run a series of screening checks to ensure that our file meets format, content, and logical requirements. Our file has 0 errors, though there are some warnings. Warnings flag potential data quality concerns, but will not prevent us from submitting this data. Let's click the number of warnings to see if there are any we can address. We can see that the warnings are caused by our placeholders. We can submit the file as is, though we will need to resolve these placeholders once final data becomes available. For now, we will click Certify to send this file into the queue for review. Next, ask your review point of contact to review and approve the file. Depending on your district, this may be someone at the Corps or at Synectics. We will act as the Corps geologist and review the file under Reports, Location Definition Information, Review. Fill out the drop-downs and click View Report. We can see that the data is filled with placeholders such as unknown and not applicable. In some cases, a default value is prescribed by the USACE, such as the required coordinate type of state plane. On the far right, we can see the loc ID status is in progress. The loc ID status allows you to mark a location as planned, in progress, or final. The loc ID status is not shown in the editor, so when creating a file in the interface, it will default to in progress. If you're submitting a flat file, you can populate the status as desired. Leaving it blank will result in a default value of in progress. We will go ahead and approve the file. For more information on reviewing and approving location data, please refer to our Location Definition Review tutorial, linked in the description. Once locations are approved, all other data types can be entered for them. As the project progresses, the person who entered the locations will be responsible for updating the placeholders and changing the LocID status to final. To do so, create a location definition update file, following the electronic data specification. For details, please refer to our Updating Location Information Tutorial Location Definition Updates video, linked in the description. We've already prepared an LDI update file and saved it as a CSV. We're changing the LocID status to final as part of this update. Note that if a location does not end up being needed, you can update the LocID status to Never Established instead. Go to Tools, Data Submission. Select the project and event, and select Location Definition Update, LDI Update, as the data type. Click Upload File. Once the file is uploaded, screen it for errors. If you try to finalize a location without addressing all placeholders, the file will receive errors. You can click the number of errors to see which placeholders still need to be updated. If you need assistance, reach out to your Synectics point of contact. Once the file is error-free, click Certify to send the file into the queue for review. Then, reach out to your review point of contact to alert them. We will act as the core geologist and review the file under Reports, Location Definition Updates, Review. Fill out the drop-downs and click View Report. All of the fields that have updates pending review are highlighted for our convenience. If everything looks good, approve the file. Note that in order to complete the data usability assessment at the end of an event, all sampled locations must have a LocID status of final. This will allow Synectics and the USACE to migrate the locations to the eChem database behind the USACE firewall. When locations are migrated to eChem, the LocID status will automatically change to Inserted into eChem. In an effort to keep FUDSChem and eChem in sync, locations with a status of Inserted into eChem cannot receive location definition updates by default. The user must ask their Synectics point of contact to change the LocID status back to In Progress, and make a note that remigration to eChem is required. Don't forget to subscribe to the FUDSChem YouTube channel for more tutorial videos. All of the tutorials and playlists mentioned during this video are linked in the description below. Lastly, if you have questions or comments, feel free to contact us at fuds.support@synectics.net. Thank you.